Hello, everybody. Chris, how's it going tonight? Chris, you're the one here so far. What's going on? I haven't been on for a bit, and I haven't been on for a bit. I had surgery last week, and I've been busy doing other things. So, hey, good evening. How's it going? I'm by myself right now, but hopefully other people will be joining soon. I'm not sure who, but anybody that wants in can come in. Just let me know. I'll send you guys a link. Um, Herb said he might be in. He's on the road right now too, and so I'm not sure what all is going on with everybody. You want to see it? You want to see my scar? No. It still hurts. It still hurts to laugh a lot, but I'm still okay. I can laugh. It's not jovial belly aching laughs because that's what hurts the most. I'm doing good though, but I try to do some stuff on the weekend because I'm always trying to do stuff anyway. And I was like surgery was on Friday, and I was in the shop Friday night. I was in the shop Saturday. I was in the shop Sunday, and I was at work all week. And the boss was like, "You better not get hurt." I'm like, "Oh, I'll be okay. I'll be okay." Hey Pat. Hey Jason. And I said, "No, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine." So they don't know I got, I'm doing what I got to do to keep myself sane, I guess. So I'm in my shop now again. It's weird because it's been really quiet all week with everybody on YouTube. I don't know what's going on. It's been a quiet week everywhere. I know Doug Moore at Pole Barn Productions got a video out. He's got this really cool ant carved cherry choke that he put in resin, and he freaking did turn it into a cool bowl. I love it. It's awesome. And go check out his video on that. It's cool. Bit too. I know Jason bugged me. Was it last night? Yeah, I think it was last night. He didn't bug me. Asked me for some help on getting his video up and running. So hopefully that's going good for him too. And other than that, so I was working on. If you guys didn't catch it, I was working on my dragonflies last time you guys saw me. So I got all four of my dragonfly wings cut out of acrylic. And I was gonna put some backer behind them to make them pearlescent, iridescent, I guess. But I think they look kind of cooler just the way they are because depending on how the light hits them anyway, they still give a pretty cool sheen to them. Ooh, right there, like that. So I still gotta do another set of those though to go for this dragonfly body, and then I still gotta do this dragonfly body, and I have another friend that asked me for another dragonfly body because you know how it goes. You show something off and everybody wants one now, so I'll be doing all those. Hey Herb. Oh yeah, see, it was last night. Thanks. I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best, but nobody wants to be on my panel. Herb. How's your internet working tonight? Is it any better than it was last night? Is your computer working tonight? So, look at this. My tabletop is clean. My tabletop is clean. I dusted it off. I cleaned it all off. Don't look under my desk though. It's all scraps there. So my tabletop is all cleaned off. I even took some cleaner to it and cleaned off my table. It's all nice and smooth again. And I got all my projects organized on the side here that I'm working on. All my projects. I got like 6 of them over there right now. John, glad you're okay to play Animal Crossing with my kids. Are you okay to play Animal Crossing with my kids? Hey John, glad you're okay. Going to play Animal Crossing with my kids in a few. Just stopped in and say hi. Hi Mimi. I misread that. I'm like, I don't even play Animal Crossing. But you were asking me to play Animal Crossing with you, with your kids. So my my godmother asked me to do her up a memorial plaque for her nephew, two of them. So I'm gonna be doing two of them. And hey, John Bradley, Johnny B. Hey, Johnny B, come on in, Johnny B. And so she asked me to do a couple memorial plaques for her nephew that passed away a couple years ago, I believe it was. I got the date here somewhere. 2019, March 2019. No, I just got this order, so it's not that old yet. I just got it, so it's okay. Uh, hey, Mr. John Nave. Hey, Mr. Gatton, how you doing? I haven't heard from you in a long time. So this project is basically it's a memorial project for Jason Patrick O'Neill, and I'm going to have a portrait of him on one section of it, his dates on it, Jesse Patrick, and then O'Neill, like my standard, my standard family name signs, and then they want a group of clovers on it as well, and also a thistle on it. So found this cool thistle design for it. It's gonna be not hard to tackle. I just got to figure out what I'm going to keep, what I'm going to lose on it. And yesterday, or last night actually, I resawed this board up and planed it all up, and it's all good to go now. So now this is the wood I'm going to use for this job, and we'll get up and running on that. Unless anybody wants to come in on the panel and talk to me and read the chat over there, and or fill me in on what's going on. Why? Oh, my YouTube was on my phone. I just realized that. How are we doing? Herbs will begin. John Bradley says, I'd love to, but I have to go to bed early and work in the morning. Oh, Johnny B, every time I invite you in, you're like, oh, I'm busy. I got stuff to do. I can't come in and bother you. I got to work in the morning. You know, with your job, they'll still be there tomorrow. They'll still be there on Monday. It's not like they're going to go anywhere. Is that the wrong thing to say? Hello. So, as for other projects that I have on the go, hey Yappy, how's it going? As for other projects on the go, I'm still working on Stacy's keychains. They're at work right now. I took them in. Somebody was asking about detailed scroll work and trying to do resin work. It's not really resin; it's just epoxy, 5-minute epoxy that I used. And so I can't even show that to you. But I'll have to finish that up right away and send that off to Stace. Stace makes. And what else do I got? Oh yeah, my memorial hearts. I still got those going. Christmas wreaths. I still got those on the go. Dog urn. I still have that on the go. Carrie's air return vents. I still have those to finish. I still haven't glued those up. I still have those to go. Her vent covers. I still have those to go. Giant Jenga Jello set. I still have those to go. Still got lots on the go. Still got lots to do. But you know, too much other stuff on the go. Life got in the way. There you go. Plus the surgery, and it hurt my tummy. So I don't know how long I'm gonna be going tonight. I have not even turned on my scroll saw since last Thursday. So I don't know how long I can sit here for. But I can still chat away with everybody. Uh, yeah, happy question. John, out of let's say 10 projects, how many do you actually finish? But it depends on the project though. Because like I said, a lot of the stuff I do for family and friends. But the thing is that projects that are commission jobs will actually go out the door in like a week or less than a weekend even. Like I know I was talking with I think I was telling John or Jason last night that you know I get jobs that are here that have been here for like 5 years, but they're my jobs. But
Yeah.
I got jobs that will commission jobs and jobs that pay will be out of here within like a week. So it depends on the job.
It does typically too. I mean, whether it's for yourself or your friends or family or the holidays, it all depends on what the job um, takes to be able to get there when you need to.
Yeah, exactly.
But when somebody's up and paying money though, and they're saying, "I want this," next week or something like that. I mean, of course, you're gonna go out of your way to get that done. But
Yeah, well, I don't work on timelines.
well, no, but I mean, if somebody really says, "I need this for a wedding," or "I need this for this," I mean, of course, you
Well,
are on. You've done that.
Well, yeah, because well that wedding slab I did that in a week because she was getting married in a week and it was like last minute, and you
Hmm.
know that was the first time I flattened the slab and finished the slab up and everything else, and she should be bringing that to me this weekend actually to lacquer over to seal all the signatures in.
Yeah. See, I did a couple years ago. I did like between Halloween up to a week before Christmas. I was doing keychains and stuff, and I had to have them in that time. So if somebody was going to give me the orders, I wanted to get those done, and I made sure I got those done in time to be able to get them to them so that they could deliver them for Christmas Day.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
it happens, but I also see your other point too. Though other things are, yeah, it's you'll get it when you get it.
Yeah, exactly. Like and my customers know that because I do have a day. If I was retired and I wasn't doing anything, yeah, I'd have stuff out the door in like probably 2 or 3 days. But because I do work and they know that I'm only in the shop for like 2 or 3 hours a night, 2 or 3 hours a night, that actually working in the shop, that it takes a while to get stuff done. As for my bowl, I planed down my walnut, so my walnut's nice and good to go now.
that is, that's a nice piece of walnut right there.
I just got to design my bowl for it. I'm hoping that actually I'll get a salad bowl, like a salad bowl and two bowls out of this, and I might even be able to get a set of a tong out of it. But I don't know. There's a big knot in the bottom, so I'll figure something else out.
I wouldn't be scared of the knot. The only thing I'd be scared about is when it dries, if it would crack or separate.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with the knot though. I might even just cut that out. But I'm thinking I can get a decent sized bowl out of here, right, and then two smaller bowls out of here,
Now, are
and
you
then I'm
doing bowls or baskets?
bowls for actually eating salad out of, right? The main salad bowl here, the main salad bowl up here, and then two smaller bowls, and then I should have enough. I should have enough actually on here to do like a set like a spoon and a tong, right?
So, are you stacking?
Yes, like that, like those.
I mean, obviously, mine's a little weird, but
Hmm.
nice. So, you're going to be at a 27.5 degree angle or whatever.
Yeah, I haven't figured out what angle I want because I want it pretty wide. I might even do probably 5 levels high. It's 1 inch thick, so I might do 5 levels high, pretty thin to get it pretty deep, right, and wide as wide as I can because I think it's only 10 inches wide. Yeah, it's only 8.5 inches wide as its widest spot. So it's still pretty, you know.
That's no, that's a good sized bowl.
Yeah.
And what are we working on tonight?
Uh,
Other
I'm
than I
a,
saw you cleaned everything, you've got your wings ready still.
so tonight I'm gonna be working on a project for my godmother for memorial plaques. Because I prefer cutting wood than I do cutting metal, and cutting those metal hearts. Yes, I still got to do them because my brother wants them, but it's I still got to do them. I'll have them do them before the end of summer. I'll guarantee that.
Sorry, I was actually led on to read the chat, and it's just Herb looking for everybody.
Herbs, what? Where's everybody at?
We got Yappy, Lee Needon. Oh, Shaylee. Hi, Shaylee.
Hey, Shay.
We got John N.
Look at that. Shay's awake. Unbelievable.
How's your rib, Shay?
Yappy, do you want the real story or do you want the farce story?
Of how she did it?
No. My surgery.
Oh. I still have yet to. I like the original story.
I can tell you the story that I've been telling everybody else.
Oh, I like
Well,
the original story. I had I had to take off some to make the wife
exactly.
happy.
They had to do surgery through my belly button to make because the problem was Carrie was complaining I was too deep, so they had to go through my belly button and bring my man parts shorter, and that's why that's where my scar is at because they go through my belly button to make my man part shorter.
By the way, Karen's sitting right here and she is shaking her head.
So yeah, but the real honest truth is I had an umbilical hernia in my belly button, so they had to cut me open and push it back in, put a mesh in there, and then sew me back up. That's it. But they're saying 4 to 6 weeks before I can fully lift what I was lifting before. But
Oh,
it's
so you're
been
still able to go to the bathroom, no problem, man.
oh yeah, yeah, because like 50 like I can still lift up to 50 pounds, so I'm still okay with that. So I'm good to go there, even though it's like it's 47 pounds now instead of 50. So, but
Oh my
I've been going.
God.
I've been at work all week anyway, and
And
they're
he
like
doesn't drink.
they're they're telling me just point to what you need because I can't bend over and I can't bend down to pick stuff off the ground. So that's the way it's working now. So they're basically just saying, "Oh, just point to what you need. We'll pick it up for you. Point to what you want. We'll grab it for you." I'm like, "Fine, whatever."
Well, now's the time to get yard work and stuff done.
It's all done. It's all done because of the
Could have had
stupid
other
COVID.
people show up and go at this point.
Yeah, because of the stupid COVID stuff. So Shay says she thinks the muscles in between her ribs are torn. Other than that, I'm doing a little better if I don't move certain ways. Well, then don't do.
No, don't do that.
Don't go dancing, and you'll be fine.
Please don't show your scar. That's awesome. Yeah, nobody wants to see that.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of stories I heard about operators and stuff, but I'm like, whatever. I got to get it done anyway. So I was planning on stuff for it to happen that if I didn't wake up, I knew it was going to happen. So it's fine.
Hernia stuff happens. I mean, it does. Especially at our age or your age. You're older than me. lifting, thinking you're younger than you are, and you know, trying to work harder and do all that stuff. It does happen. I mean, it doesn't take much to hurt our bodies. We're pretty fragile, really.
I'm a fragile little flower. I'm doing good though, Shay. It's all good. See, and I knew I should have prepped most of this before I went live anyway, but I didn't.
I actually don't mind watching the process though, because we all can learn from it.
That's the same all the time.
Well, but I'm still using, as you saw the other night. Remember the glare?
Yeah, packing tape. Jeez.
Well, because I use Elmer spray glue, I put my pattern down, and if I don't put packing tape over it, my pattern will lift off the paper, and it'll
Oh, then
flutter with the blade.
you gotta get a different glue then.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it. Use a different glue. Or if you use
So far, my wallet says that this works fine, though.
or if you use Glad Present Seal, then
I
Elmer's
know.
glue,
I haven't tried
Elmer's
Preston
glue will
Seal
work
yet.
for you.
I do hear press and seal is the way to go.
Yeah, a lot of people have been trying it now, so a lot of people are like, "Hey, John, you're right. It's a good deal."
Herb says, "Hi, Karen." That could be to this Karen.
Yeah, that's her.
Hello.
Hello.
Without the
doing?
whip cream.
Right?
How you doing today, Karen?
I'm doing all right.
Are you just all right?
All right, yeah.
Oh, that's okay. That's good. Just all right though.
Larry says hi.
You're not doing
Yeah.
all fancy dancy or anything.
We put almost 100 miles on the motorcycle today. We went for an afternoon ride.
Oh, you guys did?
Yeah.
I mean, for a 100-mile ride, you ended up back at the same place you left.
Yeah. But we did it in a loop. The only road we rode on twice was our own road and driveway.
So what you're saying, it was all left-hand turns?
Mostly, yeah.
Friggin' NASCAR. Friggin' NASCAR, eh?
Yeah, it was a NASCAR day. We did go that way. Yappy says hi to Karen.
Hello. You can't see me, but I'm here. Hello.
And of course Herb is in here. And Shaylee's in here. I know, right? I agree with you, Larry. NASCAR is changing everything over and over and over again. I just want to go back to the 90s.
The 90s.
80s and 90s when it comes to NASCAR. I hate NASCAR now.
Oh, because of all the rules.
Oh, the cars, the rules, the everything. I understand the safety stuff, but they're changing even just the way a car operates now. And looks. I just hate it.
Yeah, they got to bring back all them cool drivers, like Cole Trickle and all them.
Cole Trickle is a movie.
No, it's real. Art imitates life. Remember that.
And a Dick Trickle, by the way, that was real NASCAR driver. Cole Trickle was fiction in a movie.
No. Next, you're gonna say the movie Heart Like a Wheel is based on a fantasy too.
Anything videoed nowadays is probably made up. But who knows?
No. It was based on first female NASCAR driver. I can't even remember her name now. Back in the early '80s. The movie they did for her biography basically was called Heart Like a Wheel. Google it.
I will.
I'll tell you what her name was. First female NASCAR driver, I believe her name was.
I know, we're all on Google. Karen's trying to beat me to it.
Yeah. Shirley Muldowney.
Oh, there you go. Yep.
1950s.
Oh, Karen's got something to say to you.
What?
Your Google is wrong.
If I Google first female NASCAR driver,
I didn't say okay. Streetcar driver, and then
He was going
whatever else.
off.
I was going off a movie I saw back in the '80s. Come on. Okay.
this is back
He's got you on this one, though.
1949.
First
And her
NASCAR
name
driver.
it was a NASCAR driver. Her name was Sarah Christian. At Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Well, there you go.
Well, there you go. The more you know.
But you know, she ain't that. She ain't no. What's her name from GoDaddy.com?
Danica.
Yeah, there you go.
Danica Patrick. Yeah, but if she drove half as good as she looked, she'd still be driving. But she went. No, actually, I think she just couldn't drive small tires. She likes bigger tires. So she's actually still driving and racing her Indy cars, and she does great. She's a good driver.
Yeah, if you follow that stuff, though. I don't.
But
follow
she was the opposite of Cole Trickle. She couldn't figure it out. She had to stick with a car half the weight and the tires twice as wide instead of a car twice the weight and the tires half the wide. she had to stick with the Indy cars.
What are you going on with hockey? Hockey. Hockey's the same as rugby and cricket.
What? How does that even happen, Larry? Yeah, NASCAR hockey. Well, only if you run around the outside,
Oh man.
or when you get in trouble and you get sent to do laps.
Sent to do laps.
You never played sports, did you?
No.
Yeah. See, when you got in trouble or you were late or you didn't do good, you were sent to go do laps around the outer perimeter of the playing field while the rest of the team played.
So how does that work if you're on a race team, like a cross-country racing team? It's not really punishment, though, is it?
Probably not. Wow, found a loophole right off.
Only reason I was asking that is because I was on the cross-country racing team in high
Yeah,
school.
because you like to run through the woods.
Yeah.
Did you ever feel like anything was chasing you?
All the time. Bears, cougars, badgers, squirrel.
Oh.
Squirrel? Squirrels.
Caracoles or all that? You're in Canada. You could have anything.
Polar bears.
Big kitties, the white lions, the white tigers, or whatever they are.
What? White lions in Canada?
Badgers. Well, you're in the Yukon, right?
I'm not in the Yukon. I'm in Alberta. The Yukon. I'm just making some pilot holes.
So, any questions or comments on anything that's actually going
Yeah,
on?
ask me all kinds of stuff. Jason will answer them for you.
Probably not.
So what are you busy doing? That you gonna be on
Who,
for a little
me?
bit? Yeah. What is Karen making you do?
Nothing. I finally caught up.
Oh, so you can play then.
Well, she says kind of. Yeah. So we did a bunch of teacher projects.
A bunch of what?
Those came out pretty good. All of our teachers are happy, so we're happy that those got finished and done and sent out. He has a couple more ideas. We do have a few around the house projects, little things here and there that we want to work on. She's got a huge piece that she wants me to cut, but I can't do it in my saw
Why?
because I don't like spirals.
Why
It
not?
won't fit in my saw.
Well, you're gonna have to use it anyway and see how it works for you.
The problem is she wants to hang it on the wall. Hey,
Okay.
Greg.
Hey, Greg, how's it going?
Up and down.
Up and down. How's it going out there?
Oh, not bad.
Yeah. Got your bike all up and running and everything else?
Yeah. Went for a ride yesterday for a hamburger. About 400 clicks.
It better have been a good hamburger.
Oh, yeah. Really good.
What's a click?
Kilometer.
Freaking Americans.
Wait a minute.
It's 2.2 kilometers to a mile.
Nah, 1 point. Yeah, you're right. No.
1.6.
Conversion rate is
Greg,
1.6.
you're on it. You're on it. 1.6.
2.2 is kilograms to pounds. Pounds to
Oh,
kilogram.
there you go. There you go. See, I was close.
No, you weren't
No.
even close at all.
It's close enough.
Russ, how are you?
All right, how's it going, Jason?
Good.
It's a
Hello,
click.
Greg.
Russ.
It's a click. It's a click.
Really?
Yeah. All I know
Shit,
is
I better
that
get out of it then.
if I drive for an hour doing 100 k's an hour, I can go 100 kilometers.
Yeah,
That's
but
the
if
story.
I go 2, you went 3. Why are you always winning?
Hey, Ross, how's it going?
Oh, it's outstanding, man, outstanding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
Hello, Yappy.
what's the weather like out there, Greg?
Yeah.
Today was
that-
cool. It was mid 60s.
Oh, wow.
Yesterday
Okay.
it was 90s.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're in the 90s now for sure here. Hello, everybody.
Yeah, but you're talking. You're not talking Celsius now, right?
No. No. See, we're nice and we'll make the conversion for you already, right? So 90s is the 30s.
I have to get my handy dandy calculator to get that conversion.
So,
Hey, Mr. Portal Woodworks is in the room too. Look at that.
What's up, Squid?
Portal.
Howdy, Herd.
Very good.
So Karen and I actually did 144.8 kilometers on our motorcycle today. That sounds way more impressive than 90 miles.
Yeah. Hello, Mervin.
92 with 6,000% humidity. Wow, it sounds a little humid down there, buddy.
It was bad here today too. That humidity was kicking. I sold my Mazda Miata today. Got it out of here. So it's a 97 model. So it's 24 years old.
I'm still trying to picture.
Don't try to
Shut
picture
up.
me sitting in a Mazda Miata, but
I'm still trying to picture you in
How
I could fit, man. Let me tell you.
much?
1,500. I sold it for 1,500. It needed work done on it, though. It needed a pretty fair amount of work done.
Yeah, but you have a Southern car. It's not rusty.
Oh, it is seen as better days, believe me. But it only had 124,000 miles on it, and it had been kept up till but I let it sit for about 4 or 5 years. I messed with
Yeah,
it.
but was it rusty?
Not to that any kind of a degree that you could think of.
It was only rusty because Russ owned it.
Yeah, my name was on
But
the
you
title.
have
So.
you have never been to New England and seen our cars.
Oh, I don't care. I don't care to go over there.
Our cars, literally, metal turns to dust like our wood does.
Yeah,
When we
that's
cut
what
it.
they were saying about where was it? Arizona or Nevada or someplace like that. The cars don't rust. But I've got the salt air down here. I live on the Gulf Coast. I didn't have a whole lot of rust on that car, but it still needed a lot of work. And I got rid of it.
Hey, Mervin.
Coastal.
Hey, Len.
Coastal cars rust from the top down. Snowmelt cars rust from the bottom up.
Yeah. This one didn't have hardly any rust. It
Well,
was,
it's convertible. It's vinyl. Vinyl doesn't rust.
Yeah.
Portal, yes. I'm in New Hampshire. They salt our roads. And
Yeah.
when you drive in the winter, that gets into every crease, crevice, everything.
oh,
And
yeah.
it's salt water that actually goes into the car and soaks in. And it turns solid steel and metal into dust.
See, they don't use salt on the roads here anymore. They use calcium and de-icer agent, which basically is glycol in the sand. Well,
Len,
where I am.
I'm in New Hampshire. Just above you.
Rochester.
I'm not in Rochester.
No. Dave said he lived in Rochester.
Oh, I see him now. Mine's a little slower than yours.
What you making, John?
I'm
Yeah,
doing a memorial plaque for my godmother,
Oh, okay.
for her nephew that passed away a couple of years ago. And she wanted some thistles on it, so I found this cool thistle design
Oh,
and
yes.
some clovers. So I got a patch of clover I'm going to do as well, and name and dates on there. There's a clover. There's the clover. Patch of clover I'm going to put on there as well.
Wow.
Cool.
Apparently, it's for both sides of the Scottish family. Family name of O'Neill.
Mm.
Greg, what projects you got on the go? I haven't seen anything from you for a long time.
I just got my bike back together. That was my project.
Oh,
Yeah. Now I'm trying to wear it out again.
of course you are.
Yeah. That's next current.
Lens. I just went down there last year about this time to buy rims for my Kia off a guy. What's the town that I always say that is out of nowhere from here? I'm gonna have to look at it. Below Keene, there's a town. I'm actually in Canaan, New Hampshire, about half hour east of Lebanon. But yeah, I just went down that way though, not too long ago. What's the town? I can't think of the town's name though that I'm thinking of that I've gone down to so many times.
Yappy says he's in the south, the very, very far south. Can't get much further than you.
Now to go on your so the only microphone that you have going then for you, John, is just your headset.
My headset. Yeah, my headset.
Yeah, that is great noise canceling.
Yeah, because I turned it off when I started sawing.
That's what I was talking to you about the other night when we were trying to figure out mine.
What are we working on at the moment?
You missed it. It's a memorial plaque.
Well, I figured somebody waited so long they were going to tell me to go back and watch the beginning.
Scroll back.
Yeah.
I could have said that.
I figured somebody would when that hesitation was there.
Mr. Richoloff is in the house.
Hey, Jason. Yeah, it's weird. Like I haven't been on all week, but yet nobody else has been on either. What's going on with that? Where's everybody been all week long?
Wasn't Stace on this morning? Or she uploaded something maybe. I'd have to check my YouTube on my phone. Pretty sure something came up as Stace Mix this morning. I didn't have a chance to see it though. Says you're live right now though, so you're doing good.
Lenny's asking how you are.
Oh, I'm doing fine. Just don't make me laugh or sneeze or cough, and I'll be good.
No,
Y'all hear my dog hollering in the background?
Yeah, what's up with your dog?
I don't know what she wants. I just gave her fresh food and water, and I think she wants me to carry her outside.
Of course she does.
So why did I get a thing this morning saying that Stace was on, but yet it was the last thing I see was 2 weeks ago.
I don't know. I know she usually goes on Saturdays.
Yeah, I'm quite positive it came up on my phone though this morning that she was on and And does Nick have a pink goatee yet?
Not as far as I know. But I haven't seen him all week, though, either. Well, Yappy always takes me back to that song. How you feeling? I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling good. I can do whatever I can. You probably don't know that song. I just made it up.
Not heard it me.
You know what song's been stuck in my head? The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It's been stuck in my head for like the last week, and I had my son watch it the other night with me. But the "Thanks for All the Fish" song has been stuck in my head. Mhm.
Yeah, Len, that's like the best handiest way I found to fix my tension. Because I'm too lazy to actually get a new tensioner. So I just take a piece of sandpaper in there because it's got more grip on it because it's just too polished up from too polished from working on it all the time.
I still think you should just make that. You want to add on maple or oak or peach?
You lost you there for a sec, Jason. Oh, he's gone. He's got bad internet in his area. Must be from all the salt they put on the roads, eh? Gonna try this one again?
Yeah, my earring is junk.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
It usually is. And it's a Friday night, so go figure.
Well, I was just saying, all that salt they put on the roads is probably rotting out the cell towers.
No.
Yep, it's just rotting all the cell towers out. The bases are all falling down.
Bad drones.
Is it?
Bad drones.
Well, 5G taking over. It's taking away my little stuff.
Hey, Yappy, I got lots of tramadol. I'm not using it.
I have like 3.2 megabytes per second running into this house at a time. That's it. It's horrible. And Jacob uses it, our son uses it while he's gaming, so it doesn't leave us with much. All right, we lost losing them again, so
We're losing you again?
no, I'm losing you too at the time. Everything is like locking up on us. So
That's
we're gonna
internet.
go. Have a good night.
All right, take
I
care,
hope to catch
Jason.
you guys this weekend.
Take care, Karen.
You too.
Have fun. Make lots of
We'll
stuff,
talk-
Jason.
We'll talk
Make
to
some-
you guys later. Hopefully, we'll get a project started and
And you're gonna film it. You're gonna film it. Make a video.
Probably not.
Yeah, you will. You're gonna film it anyway. Karen will film you doing it, and then you'll make a video of it later on. All right. Take care, guys.
Have a good one.
Bye.
See ya.
Allergic to it. Well, see, I took it and I didn't take all of it, and so I got lots left over. I think I took like 7 out of my 30 pills. The guys at work were saying I should sell it on the street.
Yeah.
Let's just go down to the homeless shelter and sell it down there, eh?
Well, I don't know. What you get with down there, there are different thoughts.
Hello, my godmommy. How are you doing? Diane Simmons. That's my godmom. Love you. I don't even know how much they cost because you know I got 80% of it's covered, right? So
Well, you can always get more than retail for illicit drugs. I think. That's what I've been told.
well, I know a couple years ago when I cut my thumb off that I still got. I'm pretty sure I still have probably 14 Percocet left over. I could sell those too.
Mm.
T1s are over the counter.
Mm.
They don't make 222s anymore. Those were the best.
Yeah, they were. Used to go get the Shoppers Drug Mart house brand. They were cheap and good. Buy them by the 200s.
Well, I remember when I was in the military, I'd be like, "Yeah, I need some more 222s." Oh, what's wrong with you? I still got pain in my knee. Oh, yeah, okay, here you go.
Wow.
Just give me a jar like 500 of them in it, right? Like, yeah, okay, that'll last me a month. Yeah, well, come on back. Come on back. You need some more. All right, not a problem. Larry, I'm making a memorial plaque for my godmother. Two of them, actually.
Wait a minute.
What?
Y'all wanted me to go back and look at the beginning of the show to find out.
Well, but I told you what I was doing.
Just messing with you, man.
Yeah. Herb's a traveling man, on the road all the time.
He's a traveling man. He's made a lot of stops.
So, Russ, you been out flying your drone or what?
Hey, I haven't even had an opportunity to do that, man. We've been
What?
trying to. Yeah, it's weird because we've been trying to find time to do that, but every time we think we're going to do it, something else comes up. You know, you have a finite time to do that because in the sunshine down here, it's so bright you can't see the screen. And it's hard to see the screen where the drone is flying and stuff. You know, you have to kind of do it early in the morning or late in the evening. We don't seem to be able to catch a break.
The batteries are dead on one and the camera's broken on the other.
Oh, man. I'll tell you, this little, you know, I told y'all a while back that she went ahead and bought me one. But I told
All right,
her, I
Mr.
said, cancel it.
All right, Mr. Portal, we'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out with us.
All right.
What?
See you,
Gappy's taking off too. Oh, it's a time change thing, right?
All right, Yappy. Have a good
Change
night.
life.
At least you're on YouTube now.
What kind did you get, Russ?
I actually, I told her we have the Mavic Air 2, which is the middle class between the Pro and the basic one.
Yeah.
And I told her, she went ahead and ordered me one, and I told her, cancel that thing. I told her, just use yours. There's no sense in having two of them.
Mm-hmm.
And so the next, you know, she canceled it on the way home, so we didn't get it. There's really no sense in me having one. I could just go with her, and you know, we just take turns flying that one. Them boogers cost $1,000. I said, no, it's no sense in buying two of them things.
Well, you could have fights, drone fights.
I would win. That's the problem.
Oh,
She would be mad, and if she goes over water, she's already scared flying over water. And if we did it over water and had fights, she'd be in the drink, and that's $1,000 gone.
tell her to put a life jacket on.
She's got insurance on it. She said she feels better now, but she said it's still, if it goes in the drink and you lose it, you still got to pay $400 to get another one. So I said it's not worth that. Just keep the one you got. We do have fun though. We're fixing to start searching for more places to go to use it. But the state parks in Texas, they say you can't use them, can't fly them in there for whatever reason. I don't know.
So you need a license for yours?
You don't, but it's good to have it for certain circumstances. And she's studying to take the test to get her pro license to be able to fly it higher and longer and all that. But I'm not going to mess with it. I'll just go with her, and when somebody comes up, I hand it to her. I wasn't flying it, officer. But no, she's going to get her a license. If you want to put them on YouTube, which she was thinking about putting the footage on YouTube, and so happens you get monetized by some chance, that means you're making money off of it, and you need a commercial license for that, or the FAA will come bust your butt. So that's the only reason that she's going. And without the license, you're limited to I think 400 feet high is all you can go without the license, and with the license, it's unlimited and stuff. So those things. The last time we went to the San Jacinto Monument in Texas, and neither one's had ever been there, but that monument is almost 600 foot tall, and I think it's the biggest in the state. But at 400 feet, you couldn't see the top. So I said, ain't nobody around. Send it up there. And so she did. We got footage of it all the way around it and everything like that. And then we were crossing the street to look at Battleship Texas. And lo and behold, she gets a message on that machine that she needs to drop down because there's aircraft in the area. So we looked around. We saw an aircraft up higher than she was. But it flat told her which airplane it was and everything. That little machine and that software that goes with it is awesome.
Yeah.
So she hurried up and got down to a low level. But it's fun. I saw up in Canada, I saw Trevor. Trevor had one. And I saw the footage that he was getting over there. I said, damn, that's beautiful country. And by the way, John, that 10 star you told me about, and it was filmed up by you, that is outstanding. That's beautiful country. Outstanding. Wouldn't mind having me a spot up there. David says, go ahead, I'm out of his jurisdiction. He's just looking for something to bust me on. Lenny is going good bye-bye. Good night, Lenny. I like your second video, too. You did a good job.
Well, both the ones I have, I would need to get a license to fly them legally now.
Really?
Yeah, anything over, what is it, 250 grams?
Yeah, we're not, we're under the limit on the weight.
250 grams? That's a quarter pound.
Yeah.
I thought the only one under was the Mavic Mini.
No, that we're she actually weighed it, and we're under the limit.
Oh.
That Mavic Mini is not a bad machine. it doesn't have the collision stuff on it that the 2 does. And that's the reason I wanted to get the 2, because it gives you audible warnings when you're too close to an object, even landing or flying. That's the reason I wanted that, because you know when you get up there, you can't see, you can't judge it. Even looking through the camera, you really can't judge for sure how close you really are and stuff. So I wanted to make sure we had that on there. Yeah, but speaking of that, at Miata, I had that thing for probably 17, 18 years. 17 maybe. So I got my money out of it.
Car.
It was a great car, and it still is a good car if somebody wants to, go through the process of rebuilding it up and all. But because it sat for close to 5 years. And all mechanically that it needed was to change the clutch slave cylinder.
Oh, yeah.
And that was it mechanically. And now all the fluids have to be changed and all the lines cleaned out and all that. New battery.
Guys have been doing so much of them things, like hot rodding them.
I know. I almost bought, when I bought this one, I had the guy bring me a turbocharged one.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as he got there, my wife could hear him blocks away. And she says, "Oh, there's no way in hell you're bringing that one home." But it was a loud one, and you could tell it was rough. It was a badass. And she said, "No, you're gonna get the plain ordinary one." So that's what we got.
Well, they were dropping Mustang 302.
Yeah, you can
HO
put
5 liters in them.
You can put that in there, but you're jammed up in that compartment there. It's no room after that. I've seen pictures of guys on the Flying Miata website that have done that, and you can't put your hand down there to get to anything. So there's no way, and that makes it more front heavy than it needs to be. It's a good enough car for me without all that. I didn't want to race it.
No.
I actually I had 2 of them, and I sold a 94 to our daughter, and she sold it to a friend of theirs in Georgia, and he drove from Georgia to Texas to pick it up, and he came back and he got it working, and I think he's racing that one.
Hey, Donna.
He put a slant 6 in one.
Yeah.
Whatever, just because he could.
Yeah, no, to me it was unnecessary. I wasn't the type to want to do all that. I like to fix it up, but I didn't need the speed. I didn't need. Hello, Donna. Larry said, "Everyone, please call me Larry instead of Lawrence." And I'm thinking this. Don't call him late for dinner. I'm with you, Donna. Sometimes people that come in here with their channel name or something like that, and I have to stop and think, who is that? Can't remember them. Larry asked, "Are you cutting all the dark areas out?" Looks to me like you'd be cutting the white areas out on that one.
Yeah, the dark's gonna stay.
Mm-hmm. You can tell that man's not a scroller.
It's gonna be a multi-piece, faceted, layered piece. So
It's going to be outstanding. I can see it already. Good night, Jason.
Going fishing in Red Deer. It's only an hour and a half away. What are you talking about? You got to go to bed.
The fish ain't going there anywhere. They're always there all day.
Yeah.
Where could they go?
But the problem is you want to get there early so you can spend all day out there having fun, drinking beer, and talking about the ones you almost caught and didn't quite catch.
I know the water's up down in Calgary right now, so the Bull River's got an advisory. There's like, stay out of the river.
Oh.
Stay out of the river, and then and the next day they had call out the rescue team to rescue 3 people that friggin' were stuck at a bridge on the water.
Wow. Hello, Chris. He's back in bed watching. His wife is sleeping.
You're watching
Or
your wife
he's in
sleep.
bed watching his wife sleep. You see where John and I went. We both think the same. Dare not touch. Yeah, you're right. Better not. Well, Herbie, you already in Colorado? Should be by now, huh?
I'm hoping. He's been on the road for 2 days now.
Oh, yeah. Wife won't let you get online on the computer? Yeah, I'm the same way, Chris. I've already got the message. I just automatically go straight to the couch.
So it's Father's Day weekend. What's everybody doing?
I haven't got a clue.
I got no kids around me. I know I'm not going to go to Winnipeg. I'm not going to go to Trenton. They can call me.
Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen with us. I might go get something to eat, but other than that, not too much.
Well, I got my son, daughter, and granddaughter coming over tomorrow,
Good deal.
and son-in-law. It's my daughter's birthday tomorrow, so doing a 2-for-1, you know.
Yeah.
I know Carrie's doing MS walk tomorrow.
Mm. Larry, you can look on Google Images and probably find what you're looking for.
What's he looking for?
He's looking for vector art with old sailing vessels. I would search Google Images for that.
If you could be more specific as to what kind of sailing vessels,
He didn't.
like if you're talking like frigates or cargo ships or whatever, then I would be like, 16th century or 15th century sailing ships.
Friggin' in the rigging. Friggin' in the rigging. Because there's all else to do.
Well, looks like Herbie's got his day planned. Just wait till Memorial for his sister-in-law. Then tomorrow they're going to have a cookout or go to a cookout, and then after that it's sightseeing time. Well, stay out of them marijuana shops, you hear? Donna says she's going shoe shopping. She hates shoe shopping. Well, you're not like any other woman that I've ever seen. Uh-oh. Shay says, what are you making, John? Tell her to
So-
look at the front.
Larry, you mean ships like these?
Galleons.
I don't know. Was it a galleon?
One of them looked like it was.
It says a ship.
Yeah, what is the galleon?
Just type in big boat. Big boat of days of yore.
My nephew just bought a yacht.
A yacht.
Yeah.
The K is silent, right?
Oh, okay. A 44-footer.
Larry says old Navy sailing ships like the USS Constitution.
I
You
don't
can
even know
find
what that
those
is.
probably. You can probably
Ye-
find those.
The USA Constitution.
Yeah, I know, but he meant USS. He don't know.
No, he said USA.
Well, I'm not taking him literally.
Type in ships from the Boston Harbor.
Yeah, that's where he used to stay. I don't know if it still does. Old Ironsides, and a galleon is a Spanish ship of war normally. That's what Donna said. And that's what I was thinking, and that's what that picture looked like. So, Larry, to answer your question, they're out there. Steve Combs, I like big boats and I cannot lie. Good one, Steve.
Boats cost money.
Plenty money. That's why I didn't buy my yacht yet.
Old
My
Ironsides.
yacht. My yacht.
Isn't that's Perry Mason, isn't it?
Yeah. Old Ironside. You're right.
Oh, look how old I am.
Yeah, you went way back for that one.
Hey, Steve C. Shay, in response to your question, because the chat doesn't want to keep up to it.
I told you. See, he don't listen to the panel.
What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
I told you that you told every one of us to go and look at the front.
It doesn't even say on there, though. It says something new. Go figure. I'm doing a memorial sign for my godmother. Right now I'm cutting out thistles. A thistle patch. Then I'll be cutting out a crop of clover. Trying to, anyway. I think I bit off more than I could chew. My stomach's actually starting to hurt from leaning over. No pain, no gain.
I'm gonna tell you something. My wife wanted me to cut her out a bulldog foot pad, just the paws, and she wanted 2 of them. And so I found a picture on Google that she liked, and I went out there, and I think I was out there about 2 hours cutting and sanding on that rascal. I was out there long enough that my back started hurting. I said, "Oh no, this can't be good." It wasn't nothing either. It was just profile cuts around the edges. That's all it was. It took me forever to get that thing right.
I think you're going to say your wife wanted to cut her out of the will.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting to hear too.
Well, no, not yet anyway. I don't think she'd ever tell me that. Good night, John. John Nate's going to bed. Has to be up at 4:30 to feed the chickens.
Hey, John, did you ever make it? Did you ever get out to your new property yet? Should have asked him that when he was still on, though. Eh?
Well, I mean, he just now hit it, so he might have still been hanging around. Maybe not. Oh well. Don, I thought they were the abbreviation was HMS, Her Majesty's ship.
Oh, that's Her Majesty's service, though.
It could be, but it's the ships as well.
Yeah.
I thought, because that's always seen that designation, HMS. I don't know if they still do that.
Or
Do
what?
what?
Secret Service.
Yeah. No, but just for the designation for their ships.
Yeah, HMS.
I didn't know if they still did that.
It was HMCS. No, that's
No?
Canadian. That's Canadian.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's the head of your Commonwealth as well.
Bah.
She is. Yeah, no doubt about it. She's
Oh.
the head of how many? 30 or 40?
Hey, Greg, did you hear? Did you watch the news today?
A little bit.
Okay, so with all this indigenous stuff going on, right? So and where's Sir Johnny MacDonald buried? I can't remember where he's buried at. So they took down his statue.
Yeah.
Of his hometown, because he's the architect of one of the residential schools, and now the Inuit Nation, or the Métis and the Inuit, the Métis, and the indigenous nations want Canada Day canceled because of what it stands for.
Well, hello, welcome to America.
Canada Day.
Yeah.
My, whining. This to be heard for nothing.
Now, just like over here.
Well, we did take their land from them, so
I don't
Well,
care.
yeah, but the thing is, Canada Day, this was called Dominion Day, and that was when Canada became a dominion. They
Yep.
weren't a sovereign nation. They were this, that, the other thing. They were a dominion then. It was a dominion of Canada. So they changed it to Canada Day back when they repatriated the Constitution or some damn thing in the 70s. But I grew up with it being called Dominion Day.
Wow.
And what that has to do with oppressing whatever's, it just it was just in terms of what Canada was.
I know it's
Not where it come from and not who was in it or nothing like that.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, they're going off on this whole because of the whole all them kids in the residential schools in where was it at? I can't remember where it was.
Kamloops.
Yeah, Kamloops there. So they're all tearing down all the statues and everything else. They're renaming all the LRT station in Edmonton Grandin Station because Bishop Grandin was also one of the other architects from the residential schools. So
We got a Bishop Grandin Boulevard they want to rename in Winnipeg.
Yeah, exactly, for the same thing. Like they're erasing history, but yet it still happened. So if you if you erase everything, the people that started it, did it still happen?
Yeah.
Well, if you stick your head in the sand, nothing's wrong, right?
Yeah,
That's the same thing happening here, and Donna says it's happening there too.
yeah, exactly. It's unbelievable. I'm curious to know what they're going to do with the $5 bill then. Because Johnny McDonald's on there too, right?
Yep.
But you know, they're getting rid of all this now, even though it happened 135 years ago.
Yeah. 150 years ago.
Yeah. Well, see, because the last residential school closed in 89. No, 89. I think it was 96. I think
Yep.
it was.
McDonald was in 150 years.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Well, the oppressed people are being emboldened by what's happening over here. I think this
Oh,
is
yeah.
where it started,
Yep.
and it's spread across the world. It looks like, because every time you turn on the news, you see it here, but then they'll show a clip of something in the same thing happening in another country doing the same thing.
Oh, and also I think it was in Montreal that a white cop kneeled on the back of a black
Oh,
kid
boy.
that was and it was on. Somebody filmed it.
Naturally. The problem is that you can't do things now that you used to be able to do in the old days and get away with it. Because everybody, has got the internet on it right in their hand
Well, yeah.
now. So you can't get away with it.
Well, but the thing is just listen to what the cop's talking to you about, and deal with it.
That's all you have to do, but they don't want to do that.
But
And the bad part about it, you got the real thugs that are really doing wrong and don't listen, but when a cop tells them to stop and they don't, they keep coming. They pay the price, and then they get martyrdom, and they're the face of the cause. I can't see that. Now, if they're not doing anything wrong, and the cop is being an ass, then I can definitely see their side. But if they're in the middle of doing something wrong, and that ain't gonna work. You better do what the man said.
well, it happens sometimes. Sometimes
Yeah.
whatever, but singled out. But most of the time, they were doing something wrong, or in a place where the cops thought something was being done wrong.
Yeah. Donna says you can't even talk about some things, even at home, or you'll end up with police at the front door.
Yeah.
It's pretty shitty.
Well, you got your Googles and your Alexas all listening in on
Well,
you.
yeah, it's because
Oh, yeah. Alexa,
Siri and
man.
Alexa's friggin' watching you.
Everything that thing don't miss nothing.
That's why I don't have an Alexa.
I got one. I got mad. I got mad with her a while ago. I told her to turn the front porch light on so I could go outside and take the dogs. Never did come on. I said, God dang it, what's wrong with you? I don't know the answer to that. Larry, former Prince Harry is not former Prince Harry. He'll always be Prince Harry because that's how he was born.
No, she took away his title.
He'll always be a prince.
No, they'll give him a
Always.
symbol.
He'll always be a prince.
They'll give him a Google symbol, and that's
The Prince Harry, formerly known as the monarch to be, formerly known as Prince Harry.
Yep.
The spare.
Unbelievable. Don't even get me started on Prince Harry. They want to move to Canada, but they got an American kid now. I don't know.
Well, that kid's English as well.
No, he's
Yeah.
born in America. You're an American.
Oh, the second one. Well, the second one was born in Canada, wasn't she?
no,
No, born in the States.
Oh, no kidding. I thought she
Yep.
was born in Canada.
no, they didn't last in Canada long. I don't know, a couple of months.
Well,
Yeah.
they supposedly had a house in California, I thought, and one in Canada.
Yeah, I think they had one in Jasper and one in Ottawa too, I think.
Okay. I thought they
I
were
thought
making
they
their
moved
main
to the
residence.
island.
I thought their main residence was in
I
Canada.
can't
Victoria.
remember. I wasn't really getting into it.
No. The only thing I heard is that Canadians that don't like the monarchy were all going, "Oh, why do we have to pay for the
Yeah,
security?"
Technically, we shouldn't because he's a nobody now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not. Dude, he was supposed to have lost the security unless he paid for it himself.
Well, that's why he went to the States.
Well, they're not going to pay for it over here.
Well, no, but who's that Walter Snowden there? He'll give him a house and then pay for the security. He moved down there. That's right.
Well, they should be making money hand over fist now. They got a lot of endorsements and entertainment projects coming up, documentaries and things like that. So they should be able to handle their own business.
Yeah, Oprah can give him some money.
Yeah, she probably would. She probably did. They gave her a good interview.
You know, the biggest thing that came out of that interview was, I'm shocked to learn that the English monarchy is racist. Like,
Yeah.
like you're telling, like, really? Like, this is new news? Like, nobody knew this before?
They were not kicked out. They left on their own accord.
They're just a couple of media hoarders.
Donna says when they get divorced, he will get all the titles back. See, laugh out loud. She said they ran to the USA before the border closed. No, he's
Oh, yeah.
always going to be Prince Harry. 'Cause
Yeah,
he
you're
is a
lucky.
prince.
You're lucky Stace isn't on here.
Oh, what would
Oh,
she have to say about that?
She's really big in the monarchy.
I've been trying to keep up with it here and there as well. I never was that big into it until all this stuff went down, and then when his mother passed, I started looking into it a little bit more, and I figured that Charles might have had a little hand in that, or his wife, Camilla. I can't stand that woman. Can't stand Charles either for what he did.
What did he do?
And how he treated his wife. She was a true princess of the people for her own self, and he never did like her. He didn't want nothing to do with her, but he had to do his duty and marry royal born.
Arranged marriage, basically.
Yeah.
But it's no different than Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip, though.
Yep.
Prince Philip was royal, was a prince.
Oh yes, I understand that, but she never wanted to marry him anyway in the first place. But
She was in love with him from the time she was a little
Oh,
bitty kid.
my.
Yes, I read all the stories. I'm not telling you nothing that I don't know in print anyway.
What was that movie that was on? It was on Netflix. It was a miniseries about Queen Elizabeth and her
I know.
growing up.
I never saw that, but I saw previews for it. Donna said they shouldn't be together. Should never have been together. She was nuts. They picked each other. She just didn't like the fact that there were three in the marriage, and it was a little bit crowded, she said. Wow. Christina said it was called The Crown.
Yeah, that's it.
It was a good series. I never saw it, but I did see previews for it.
Yeah, Kira started watching. I'm like, why are you watching this British propaganda? Come on, seriously. Well, we'll just watch Downton Abbey.
Yeah. Well, it kind of affects y'all as far as the Commonwealth goes. When Queen Elizabeth finally passes away, with her being the head of state for like 30 or 40 stinking countries, something's going to change when Charles assumes the throne.
Charles won't get the throne.
I don't want him to get the throne. I want William to get it.
What? Why? You don't like all big ears?
I can't stand that rat bastard.
What, did he fall off his polo pony too many times or what?
His mama didn't pin his ears back enough. Yeah, Donnie, you're right. She did, but I'm assuming that she didn't do that from the beginning. I think it was the way he treated her that might have helped cause that. She couldn't toe the line as it was and let it go.
See, wasn't Diana like a librarian or a school teacher or something?
She was more of a. She took care of kids and stuff like that. Maybe in a school setting, but I think she like a nanny type of deal. I want to say it was. I might be wrong on that though.
Like an au pair?
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that, but it may have been in a school setting, but I'm not positive. Nursery teacher, Donna
Nursery
said.
teacher, yeah.
There you go. I was close. Yeah, I remember that. She was Lady Diana. I knew she was titled. That's why I said that it was okay for him to marry her.
That's why she was qualified to be
Right.
wife.
But not Camilla. I can't stand Camilla to this day.
Oh, what's wrong with old horse feet?
You know all the nicknames for them, eh?
Yeah.
She wants to be queen so bad she can't stand it, and she's in fear that Charles is just going to go ahead and abdicate so William can get it. And she's been telling him to man up and all this. Charles don't either. He's too old to be sitting on the chair. I know she can't be queen. She can be queen consort.
I think if Charles got on as king, that he would do worse than what Trudeau's doing to our country.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Supposedly, she's been training him since he was a young lad to take her place. But by God, he's just too old. I don't see him giving up the crown, though. I think he will do it. He will take it. He's been waiting too long. He's the epitome of patience, though. He's been waiting for 65 years now to get.
Well, I'm pretty sure she can just retire though.
She could go ahead and she'd have to abdicate to him, but she made a promise when she got it that she would be there till the day she died, and she's been spot on with it. So I don't think she'll leave it till she's kicked the bucket. He's been in no hurry. Nah, he don't want his mom to die, but he's been wanting to sit on the seat. You know he has. But see, right now, Prince Harry is the grandson of the monarch, and when Charles takes the crown, he'll be the son of a monarch, which is a whole lot different story than the way it is now. So he'd be more entitled to certain things than he is even at this moment, before he quit anyway.
Wish I was entitled.
You're entitled.
I'm not entitled. I work for what I got.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So did most of us.
Somebody was asking me the other day when I was going to retire. I'm like, I can't afford to retire.
Sure you can. You wouldn't have to pay for all your food anymore. You wouldn't have to make that drive every day. Save a lot of money.
How am I making money? How am I supposed to make money? Oh, I guess I can scroll saw. Oh, that means I got to finish projects then. Oh,
that
no.
killed it for you, buddy.
Can't have that.
Call
Oh,
it-
no.
Call it John's half-done project. Here's a half-done project.
That
You,
is
you,
a
only,
new,
you only got to pay me half of what you said you were going to.
that's a new YouTube channel for you.
Half done?
John's half done project.
Hey, you just gotta call John Scrollsaw Kit. Come and they're required.
Yeah, some assembly required.
Yeah,
Half of
that's what I should do. I should just do half-finished projects and then sell them to people that want to learn how to scroll saw. Here you go. That's
Yeah.
half done for you.
All you got to do is look. Make a mirror image of whatever project you want to do, and you cut half of it, and just tell them, look on the other side, and you can cut the other half.
Yeah. I should just half finished projects. Just cut half of it out and then, tape it off, seal it all, sand it, finish it off. The other side's still fresh and raw.
Oh, and then you just say, look, make this side look like this side. Piece of cake.
That's like in the back of comic books, those drawing courses you used to take.
Oh, yeah.
Draw this turtle. Draw this pirate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you can draw this, we want you. Well, Greg, I see you got your bike back together.
Yes, sir.
You been out riding?
Yep.
All right, there you go.
I
I bet
went
it's a lot.
yesterday. I was telling yesterday I went for a hamburger.
Yeah.
About 400 kilometers round trip.
You ride a lot nicer with that new front end, huh?
And back end.
Oh, I didn't know you did the back.
Yeah, I did the rear spring.
Okay.
New tires.
Wow.
What else did I do? Well, I rebuilt the forks. New bushings.
Yeah, I remember you doing the front, but I didn't remember you doing the back.
Well, the back, you start at the dash, and you work back, and then you go under the seat, then you pull the gas tank,
Yeah.
and you dive deep.
If that rascal fell over with me, I'd never get it picked back up straight again. That sucker looks heavy.
They got YouTube videos of little 100-pound girls picking them up.
No, come on.
Yep.
You know, there's a motorcycle cop down here in our local town, and he rode I don't remember what kind of Harley it was, but it was heavy. It was heavy with all the police gear on it and everything.
Yep.
And somebody asked him, and he was a little bitty guy. He was short and squat. I mean, he was stocky, but he was small. And somebody asked him, I bet if that thing fell over, you'd never be able to pick it back up. So he laid the thing down on the ground and got over there and behind it and lifted it back up. And it was a struggle, but he got it up. He said it can be done.
There's a technique to it.
Yeah.
You don't lift it up like you lift a box off the ground. You back up to it. You put your butt on the seat. And then you grab the rear grab bar and the handlebar. And you extend your feet, your legs.
Yeah.
And you roll it up. And like there's crash bars on the thing, right?
Right.
And the crash bars don't mean that it go absolutely
right. They don't let it go
horizontal.
completely flat. Right.
Yeah.
That's something. Because the bike that I had was a Super Glide, and it was the smallest of the big bikes. And even that when I had it, that booger was heavy, and it wasn't near as heavy as yours.
Now, Goldwing, one of the reasons I like it, most of the weight is below the center line.
Yeah. That makes it
It's
easier.
it's got a flat six-cylinder engine, not a V-twin with the big tall engine.
Right.
What looks like a gas tank is not a gas tank. That's an air filter. And it
Really?
Yeah. You sit on the gas tank. So, like I say, most of your weight is below the center line, and it makes it great for ease of handling and all that kind of stuff. You're not going around a corner and it's top heavy and it's wanting to flop out with G-force.
One thing I don't like about them, they're too quiet. They're so quiet that if I'm driving and the radio's playing in the truck, I can't hear them come by me. You know, I don't like somebody sneaking up beside me and I can't hear them. You know, if I don't see them, I could be getting in that lane and cut you off and you're dead.
Yeah, well,
it's
like the problem with that is that in my mind is you heard of the Doppler effect, right?
Yeah.
Well, you don't hear anything until it gets past you, really. So you don't hear a Harley coming; you only hear it going by, and it's already there. So does it matter if it makes noise before or not?
No.
Well, none of them make noise before.
I made mine louder than stock. When I first bought it, I changed the pipes out when I bought it, and I said put these on because they're louder. I wanted people to be able to hear me, and believe me, they heard me coming.
Well, everybody turns around and looks at me when I go, coming up.
Yeah.
But I got my radio pretty loud.
I used to drive mine to work at the post office, and where I'd have to park it in this little bitty substation, it was on the outside of the building, and right on the other side of the wall was where the rural route carriers worked. And every time I came in the back door, they said, "Yeah, you're on that bike again today." I could hear it. Yeah, I'm glad you could hear it. You knew I was coming.
Well, a buddy of mine owns a bike shop, and he works mainly on Harleys because they need a lot of work.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah, Donna's Russ's dog.
Oh, she heard my dog?
Anyway, he says, he's always buying stuff for his own bike, putting it on. He says, well, I don't know which was the worst waste of money. The $2,000 or $3,000 for the pipes or the $3,000 for the stereo. Because with one, you can't hear the other. You turn them both up and there's just nothing but noise.
Yeah.
You know, I almost had my dad convinced to get those training wheels for the side of his Goldwing.
Yep.
Why don't need those? I go, I don't know, Dad. I've seen you lay your bike down 4 or 5 times already. I think you're either getting too old to freaking drive it or it's too heavy for you. Well, driving training wheels. Okay, well, they're not training wheels. They're turn assist wheels.
There's landing gear.
Yeah. I almost had him convinced to get those, but then he lost his legs, so he got rid of his bike. So
Well, you seen the ones that come down automatically when you get below 5 mile an hour?
really,
Yeah. They're like under the saddlebags, and they come down. They're little like caster wheels,
cool.
and they go up automatically when you get over 5 mile an hour.
I've not seen them.
Yeah, they were kind of big there. I don't know, 20 years ago.
I think
Yeah.
the first time I seen those was in Legion magazine, actually.
Now they got the double wheel front ends. You can put on a Harley or a Goldwing.
What, like a spider? Oh,
Like-
with the double wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They and there's two types. One has got it can still fall over, or the other one that you could put it in like park and it won't fall over.
Huh. I've not seen them on a Harley. I've seen the trikes, but in the back. But
No, in the back, yeah, it's not. But this is the
Yeah.
front ones.
I've never seen the front. Well, Larry said he's gonna head out. Good night, Larry.
Later, Larry. I think I'm gonna have to stop for a night here. My stomach's starting to hurt.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know.
We'll get some bacon. Be all right.
Yeah. I want those pork chops that you have.
By God, tonight we're having cabbage casserole.
I had
It's gonna be
nachos.
good.
I had nachos for dinner.
Really?
Yeah.
I had McDonald's for lunch.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
I can't remember the last time I had McDonald's. Mickey D's.
it. Yep. My wife says they're putting in a new store, convenience store down the corner from us, right across the street from the one we normally go to, and inside that convenience store is going to be a Burger King. The one we normally go to has a Subway in it, and we hit that up every now and then. But she says that's going to be a Burger King over there. I ain't gonna be able to keep you out of there. And I said, yeah, you're probably right. I said, I found my last 2 wives at McDonald's. I said, I ain't going back no more. I'm going to go to Burger King from now on.
Ah,
Yeah, she said, well, yeah, you got 2 duds. I said, I can't answer that question when I'm sitting in the car with me. I'm surprised I didn't get knocked out for that one.
yeah, I am too.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Well, I got a new air conditioner installed today.
Oh, did you? In your shop?
No, in the house.
Central
You
there?
know, you got the Ghost.
Central Air?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's the way to go.
I love my Central Air.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I did till it quit. 17 years or 18 years, and then
That lasted a long time. Well, the one we've got.
well, we don't
been here
use
for
it in
about
the winter
15.
there, Russ.
Oh, yeah.
So get your rest.
Oh, yeah.
It gets at least 6 months rest.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't get that much. We use ours every day. We keep it at a steady temperature every day, no matter whether it's hot, super hot, or whatever. It's at that temperature, and we never change it. Never turn it off unless it's really cold, then we have to put the heat on. She fights like the devil not to put that heat on because it costs way more money to run that heater than it does the air conditioner.
There are things to spend your money on and things that you can do without. But
Yeah. Central air is one that I don't think I want to do without.
You don't have central
I never
air
had it for
there.
years. I never had it for years, but then when I got it, look out.
Oh yeah, like I used to just have a fan, the box fan in the window,
God,
facing outwards to get the heat out of the house,
to suck the heat out, yeah.
and the ceiling fans on reverse to pull all the heat up, right?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Well, I used to make my own air conditioning. You know these big, like there's steam or hot water radiators. That they hung from the ceiling, and a fan would be behind it, like a hot water boiler would put the water through. They were heating coils. That's what they were. Like Well, what I did is I ran well water through it with a big. It's got a big
With
fan.
a fan on it. Yeah.
Yeah. Open the patio door and give her into the house.
You made a swamp cooler out of it.
Well,
Yeah.
there's no water come out of it. It was just
Right.
it was just a heat exchanger.
Right. That's what they call a swamp cooler down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Donna doesn't know what central air is. So central air is an air conditioning unit outside your house that's hooked up to your furnace. So when you turn your furnace off, your air in the summertime, your central air will kick in. It comes through all the vents in your house
It's the same thing as the central heat. It comes out the same vents.
Yeah. As opposed to a window shaker in every room.
Right. Yeah. That looks ghetto, according to my wife. have a window shaker in every room. No, can't do that.
Yeah. She says air conditioning's an open window.
In Scotland, yeah.
You got to make sure you open one on both sides of the house though, so you get
Yeah,
all the way
you gotta
through.
have that flow, man. Gotta have that flow.
Unless you have a mobile house. You just drive around. You need wind, though, eh?
Just driving around to get some air conditioning.
Yeah. I got a window shaker in the shop here, but it's
Yeah. I do too.
I don't know, 18 or 20,000 BTU,
Oh, mine's way smaller than that.
and it's it works good.
Yeah, you got a much larger shop than I have, but mine is only at 5,000, and it pretty well it cools right in front of where it's at, but it doesn't spread to the rest of the shop. It's just the shop is a little bit too big for that small of a unit from where I placed it.
Yeah.
Mine's 1,000 square feet, and it's pretty good. I do
That's
have
it.
just a regular fan blowing, air to circulate in it as well.
Yeah.
But
Donna says she's
Yeah.
got radiators in the wintertime. That's like being in Nova Scotia. They got floor radiators, oil heat. I did not like that. I like my forced air furnace. It is so nice because you can stand on top of it when you get home from work and warm all the way up. You can't do that in front of a baseboard heater. It just doesn't do the same thing. That's not the same job.
No,
I like a wood stove, but
I'm sorry
I don't
for
like
y'all.
the work.
I feel so sorry for y'all.
Carry the wood in, carry the ashes out. No.
That's a real pain in the butt for me. We have a fireplace in this place, but we don't use it anymore at all.
Good night,
A wooden
good night, Herb.
fireplace. Good night, Herb.
I'm gonna be going on tomorrow though. I'll take some pain meds before I go on tomorrow though. See how long I last then. I'm pretty much done cutting for tonight though, because my stomach's just killing me now.
Yeah. Well, you may as well go ahead and call it a night then, man. Don't fight it like that.
Oh, but Donna's still on though.
I know, but you can tell.
Like I stuck at 9 people watching.
Whisper sweet nothings into her ear.
Yeah, Steve says
Yeah.
he's got a friend who circulates well water through radiators and blows a fan over them to cool the shop in the summertime. Yeah.
That's I did that too. I used to put a rad down in the, where the filter goes in your furnace, your central furnace,
Yeah.
and I put well water through there.
Wow.
It's just wasn't, sized correctly for the house, but it helped.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
But my buddy owns heating and cooling,
Oh,
company.
that helps.
So come on,
Well-
yeah.
Well, Donna, like we said before, if you hate typing, get a camera. Come on the panel.
And then you don't have to type.
Then you don't have to type.
You can just say what you mean, baby.
Yeah, just interrupt everybody like everybody else does.
Great fun.
All right, guys, I'm gonna call it, and we will be on. I will be on tomorrow, and join me in the panel. Join me in the chat. I'll be finishing. I'll be doing some more work on this one. I'm not gonna finish it. I'll just do most of the work on it. And we'll see, Donna. There you go. You have a camera. See, you have a camera. You don't have a
No
furnace, but you
excuse.
got. You don't have a furnace, but you got a camera. There you go.
Yep. No excuse.
Yeah, because your camera and your microphone are on your laptops. That's all you need.
That's all you need.
That's all you need. Let us know. We'll send you the link, and we'll see ya. So we'll see everybody else tomorrow,
Okay.
bright and early,
About the time I'm going to bed.
because I think Carrie's going for her MS walk. I think it's scheduled for 10 o'clock, and it's a 5K walk, so she'll be back about noon. I'm not going walking though. So we'll see y'all tomorrow, and Steve, you should be on the panel too. All right.
Yep.
Talk to you guys later. Have fun. Good night.
Good night, everybody.